So here we're given the sequence of numbers where we're told that the first term is 81.33 and the second term is minus 19. And then we're given this relationship. This is a recurrence relationship. And the key is to find the pattern that this relationship gives us, which means we should go about first finding the first several terms until we see some sort of a pattern. And the way it's clear is that because they're asking for the sum of the first 6,002 terms. So obviously, they're not expecting you to be doing this by hand. So clearly, there has to be some form of a pattern. So we'll start with this recurrence relationship. And if I replace j with 3, because it's valid for 3 and higher, this would become a3 minus 1 minus a3 minus 2, which then reduces to a2 minus a1. So what it's really saying is the third term is the difference between the second and the first. And if you keep doing this, you'll see a4 is a3 minus a2. So the difference of the prior two terms. So that means that a3 would be a2 minus a1, which would be minus 19 minus 81.33, which is minus 100.33. So I'll write down my sequence, my terms here, so I can see what the pattern is. A3, A4 would be A3 minus A2, and then you have to watch out for the negative sign. And this would be minus 81.33. So A4, first thing we notice is that fourth term has become negative of the first. A5 would be A4 minus A3, which would be A3 is minus 100.33. So this is minus 81.33 plus 100.33, and this would be plus 19. So A5 is 19. A6 would be A5 minus 81.33. Again, they add up and you end up with 100.33. So A6 is 100.33. So you'll see the signs have flipped here. Now, if we go to A7, that would be the difference of these two. That's 81.33. And then it starts to repeat, because A8 would be this difference, which is minus 19. So the block that's repeating is this. So it's repeating in chunks of 6. Now we need to find the sum of the first 6,002 terms. So let's look at the sum of this block of 6. And you'll notice that we have a negative 81.33 plus 81.33, minus 19 plus 19, minus 100.33 and 100.33, which means that the sum is 0 for this block. So now if you have 6,002 terms, I can split into 6,002. This is going to consist of 1,000 such blocks, because each block has 6 terms. So that sum will be 0, this portion. We're left with just these two terms, the 6,001th and 6,002nd term, which would be, this would be the 6,001 and 6,002. So the sum of those two terms, that's going to be 62.33, and that would be the sum of the first 6,002 terms. So the answer is C.